So this is the thing, right? This whole argument when we talk about relationships between black men and black women, about the argument that I hear all the time from black men when they tell women, or like try to excuse the behavior of men or whatever, they'll say something to the effect of, well, maybe y'all just need to make better decisions and have better judgment in who you choose to be with. That is the most gaslighting, manipulative answer. Because as a man, for you to tell a woman that knowing you niggas be lying is crazy to me. Like, it's like we just completely disregard the fact that, people could mislead other people, that men could be out here lying and are out here lying and misleading women to make them believe that they are something that they are not. And then you go, and then when women are bringing these situations up to you and telling you that you need to behave better, or calling you out on your problematic and harmful behaviors as a group of people, as a group of black men, you don't acknowledge, oh yes, our behavior collectively as a group is harmful and needs to be changed. You blame her and tell her, nah, you just need to pick better. But my nigga, you're lying. Like, you're lying. You can't tell me it's her decision making when you've, by lying, taken away her ability to make a informed decision, because she don't have all the information. You can't tell me it's her decision making and it's her judgment of, good character or whatever, when you're portraying yourself to be something that you're not from the jump. Because there is not a man on this planet who goes into a relationship. No, I'm going to say that very confidently. There's not a man on this planet who goes on his first date with a girl and is like, so I have trauma, I've been molested, I have father wounds, I struggle with, ADHD, I'm neurodivergent, I procrastinate a lot, I had dealt with a porn addiction at one point in my life, and these are just things that I'm working through. I used to be a serial cheater, I had a problem with lying all these years, but I'm working through it, I'm in therapy. No man is doing that. What you do is that when a woman starts having conversations with you, you downplay everything. You downplay all your bad traits, and you upplay, put emphasis on all the traits that are perceived to be good, or all the things, or you just outright lie and tell her, oh yeah, I'm definitely a planner, I got a 5-year plan and all this other stuff. But really, you're not thinking ahead the next 5 minutes. You literally just out here lying, dog. Like, so I just feel like we need to move past that, because you can't talk about another person's ability to judge character when no one's being transparent about their character. That's the problem. The problem is they're talking about the behaviors that have led them to believe that this entire group of men has to be corrupt and has to be trash, or has to be, not even that they're saying this, but I'm saying like evidence and patterns would lead them to believe, maybe I don't need to be a part of this group or engaging with these people anymore, because every interaction that I've had with these people has been negative, harmful to me, and I've left scarred and needing therapy. So maybe I just need to find something else. I'm just gonna have to divest from the community. I don't blame black women for saying they want to divest from black men, because overwhelmingly their interactions with black men have been harmful, have been hurtful, have left them with physical and emotional scars, spiritual scars even. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem with a black woman who says she wants to divest from black men romantically, because nobody's out here offering a solution. Everybody just wants to blame women, black women, for being hurt. Nobody wants to take accountability and responsibility for the fact that we as black men have perpetuated a culture of harm and disrespect and abuse towards black women for the last existence ever, all time. Like, and it's crazy because I'm not going to do the not all men, not all black men thing, because if the overwhelming majority is behaving badly, you can't dismiss that just because, well, I'm not bad and I don't do this and I don't do that. It don't matter what you as an individual do. It matters what the overwhelming majority of your people group are doing and perpetuating. And if you are not doing anything to fight that narrative, to fight those harmful stereotypes and behaviors, you are a part of the problem. That's why I say all the time, I don't kick it with niggas who don't take care of their kids. I don't kick it with dudes who be cheating on their wives serially. I don't kick it with people who have problems with black women, because I'm not going to allow my circle of people to be full of people that disagree with the existence of my wife and daughter and mother and sister and aunt and nieces and all these different people in my life. I'm not going to do it. So you can't like, here's the thing. I remember there was a time when I was younger. And this is just full transparency, me being vulnerable. I remember I saw this girl that I liked, and I talked to her, and I was like, trying to get her number or whatever. Mind you, this is high school, so grain of salt, but this was my mindset. This is just so you can get an idea of what my mindset was when I was in high school and when I was younger. I was talking to this girl and trying to get her number and trying to talk to her or whatever. And I remember she kept saying, she would say this thing. Her words were, well, I'm just not really trying to talk to anybody right now because, all men are dogs. All men are dogs. Again, granted, we're in high school, but the fact that she is already in high school, as a freshman in high school, come to the conclusion that all men are dogs says a lot. Just looking back in hindsight, that says quite a bit. But I was so mad and angry with that mindset that I went home and I recorded a video talking to myself, talking about how you gonna blame one man for or all men for one man's mistake. You can't do that because that's not fair to the man who's trying to be good to you and do all this and that. This is the thing. You have now turned someone's pain and perspective into a talking point. Never mind the fact that this girl had already been through something or multiple different things to lead her to a place of I'm not interested in talking to nobody right now because I've just had all these negative experiences, right? Now I'm upset because she don't want to be with me or don't want to entertain my romantic advances because of some other dude. So I'm mad that, not even mad at the fact that she's been mistreated, but mad that her mistreatment has now led to me being rejected. Oh my God. I'm so glad I was able to get that out. This is what I'm saying. It's hard to get words out sometimes for me, or hard to find the right words to say it, but I'm glad I got that out the right way. I was angry, not because she had been mistreated, but because of the fact that her reaction to her mistreatment or her conclusions about her mistreatment led to me being rejected. So I'm mad that I'm rejected, but the reason that she didn't even say that she didn't like me or that she didn't want to talk to me, she just said she's not interested in any romantic anything right now because, mind you, we had been talking back and forth for a while. The first time I tried to talk to her, she had a boyfriend. And then when she finally broke up with him, that was her response. So it wasn't like she didn't like me at all, or wasn't interested in entertaining me on some level. It was that first time she had a boyfriend. The second time I approached her, she was like, I'm not interested in a relationship right now because of the pain that I've endured. And instead of acknowledging and validating her experience and her pain, I get caught up in my own stuff because I feel rejected by the fact that she won't engage with me in spite of her pain. This is what is happening in the conversation between black men and black women in relationships. Black men, rather than validating the experience and the perspective of black women being mistreated, being hurt, are now turning themselves into the victim because their romantic advancements towards black women are being rebuffed, because these black women are saying, I've been hurt by a lot of people that look like you. Overwhelming majority of people who look like you hurt me. That's a pattern. I don't want to continue to engage with that pattern. So I'm going to take my time and figure out what I want. It doesn't even necessarily mean I'm never going to be with another black man again. It just means at this point in time, I'm not interested in that. You want to be cool? We can kick it. Cool. But as far as romantic relationship is concerned, I'm not interested in that right now. And instead of telling this woman or these women, black women, I understand what you're saying. I'm sorry that you've been through that. I'm here to support you and be there for you as a support system, and validate the fact that they have been hurt, the fact that they have been abused and mistreated. We're so caught up on the fact that we're disappointed that we can't have the romantic affirmation that we want from them. So instead of treating these people, instead of treating black women like human beings and lamenting with them and comforting them and letting them know that we are safe for them to share their hurts and their experiences and their perspectives and their pains with us, so that we can cover them in comfort and love, platonic love, so they can feel safe with us. Now we're telling them, well, it's obviously that you got hurt because you don't know how to choose. You don't know how to pick them. You don't know a good man when you see one. My guy, like, it's literally just gaslighting. It's literally just gaslighting. It's not even like it's not even subtle. It's not even like it's up for debate. You're literally changing you're arguing the legitimacy of her reasoning for making the decisions that she's made. Black woman says, I've been hurt. I don't want to be hurt again. You don't say, I'm sorry you were hurt. Let me be friendly with you. Let me comfort you. Let me just try to be a safe place for you, regardless of romantic possibilities of our relationship.